I have so much talent, and it's just almost, I don't even give a fuck about it. It's a grain of sand in my beach of whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, no, I do know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Welcome to Joy Tactics, the podcast dedicated to all things joyful, joyous, and meeting as many celebrities as humanly possible. Hosted by Eric Rahill, Nate Veroni, and Jack Bensinger. Enjoy.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
No, you're doing it all wrong.
You're doing it all wrong. Yeah.
Oh, say, can you see? That's how you gotta get down. Could you imagine me in the crypto.com arena? Getting down like that? I would do a fucking 45-minute national anthem.
You go that.
Don't ever put me in an arena. Yeah. Don't ever put me in an arena.
If you go
in the
that
center court and give me the national anthem.
If you go that hard on the first line of the song,
I would go that the whole. I would go even harder as it goes.
I know, it's like it'd feel like a 40-minute
I
long
forgot the rest
rendition.
of the lyrics actually. Like I was like kind of so in it that I was like, what's the next line? What is the next line after that? Give me a
By the dawn's early light.
By the dawn. Wait.
Oh, say, can you see?
By the dawn's early light.
I feel like I am not in the same room.
We're about to get shotgunned by the people next to us.
Oh my! By the way, we are in a hotel room.
Oh yeah, we're coming at you live. This is the first. You're wondering why the energy is so electric.
Yeah, it's because we're together.
It's because this is the first ever Joy Tactics in person. And we're in Atlantic City. We can now
people turning
see.
it off right now.
Well, they're out. If you didn't get out in the first bit,
and we can see that in the analytics. We are studying.
This truck is about to floor it straight into the ocean.
Oh my God! We are in a hotel room right now in Atlantic City. If you are watching the video version, we have the most gorgeous background of the ocean waves pouring into the sandy beaches of Atlantic City. And this is kind of setting our mood and our brain states in a different type of pattern. You know what I'm saying?
Can I just say that I was so fucking like we were setting the mics up for so long. It was difficult setting this up technically, and I was so tired. I was about to fall asleep. Right as we started the podcast, my energy, I'm not kidding you, it's at a 12.
Wow.
It's at a, I don't need a nap anymore.
Because you know what gives you energy is entertaining people and giving people
responsibility.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
And there's something about that when we're in podcast mode, we become more different versions of ourselves.
It's like our little superhero alter egos, like altered egos.
We should all say, what are we like off the pod and on the pod?
Off the pod, I'm pretty stoic and
reserved,
I don't talk about my emotions that much or like what I'm nervous about to my friends, and I work out and keep to myself. On the podcast, whatever, I want to hear everybody's opinions and I like talking. What about you guys?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess off the pod, I'm like interested in just gathering as much knowledge as I possibly can and experiencing human life kind of as a bystander, really. I don't want to be a main character. I don't want to be none. I just want to be dust in the wind. And then I come onto this pod and I do what I'm doing is I'm living storytelling. But in the real life, I'm just thinking about who made the pyramids.
Right. I would say my persona off the pod and on the pod are the exact same because I never change for anybody or nothing.
Right.
And I'm kidding there. I would say I'm very I'm a more of a reserved person IRL when I'm off stage, when I'm not in a kind of entertainment mode. I can be a little quieter. Would you guys?
You actually can't. Here's the thing, though.
And some people are shocked. You're
silent but deadly.
Silent, yes, like a fart.
You know,
I joking because that's a fart term.
Yeah. All right, I wasn't gonna say it like that.
And I'm seeing a new way of suicide right now live on the beach. There's a truck parked facing the ocean, and I'm thinking, are they about to just gun it into the ocean, and this is the way they're going out, is by flooring it in the Chevy, in the 4Runner, straight into the water?
That would be a way to go.
A beautiful way to go.
Have we talked about how we would like to die?
Trigger warning.
Yeah, we have.
Trigger warning.
We've talked about how we'd like to die, but we could go into it again on the podcast.
Well, let's talk about let's talk about how we'd like to be born.
Oh,
do you want to be born into a tub? Do you want to be born in a dirty ass hospital? No.
No.
Do you want to be born publicly in front at like a born straight onto a fucking stage and everyone's? That's how people should be born.
Let me tell you about this. Have you ever seen that elephant birth video?
Which one, man? I've seen them all.
There's this video of this elephant giving birth to its mama at a zoo.
Is it incredibly wet? Like the birth,
it is so fucking
like,
next level wet. I mean, it's gallons of liquid coming out.
Yeah.
Hundreds of gallons.
Elephant. It's crazy. It's like the Shining elevator doors opening a little bit, but it's the birth canal inside of an elephant. And what happens is these baby elephants are born at like 400 pounds, something like this. Right?
They're not babies.
They're not babies. They're full grown.
Humans stay in the womb too short. Did you know that?
Too short.
We should be in there longer.
That's why babies are so fucking useless, because most mammals, they drop up out the
horses.
They drop up out the P word and then they are ready to go.
Elephants are similar to us in that way that they are
the skin.
No. They are
the memory
raised. No, can I just fucking talk for a second?
Right, man. Yeah, just go for it.
Elephants are raised by their parents. They don't go off by themselves like us. You know, it takes us 20 years to go off.
We get raised by our parents. What are you talking about?
No,
You didn't get raised by your parents?
No, Jack. Listen.
They're the same, like as us. Like they spend like maybe 15 years being like with their parents and not on their own. You know what I'm saying? Most mammals are like
they go off through their own
they're
shit.
Just like, okay, I'm fucking, I'm having a kid, and then I'm just like away from my parents.
How long does an elephant live?
80 years.
Really?
Or something like that.
So there's.
I feel so bad for people listening to this that are like using our knowledge as like, you know how you listen to a podcast, you're like, I heard something on a podcast and like they said this fact. Like,
well, you could trust 90% of what we say, but
10% is egregiously wrong.
But let me finish what I was saying about the elephant birth.
Oh yes.
So what happens in this birth story? It's like moves you to tears almost, and also makes you nauseous. It's so gross. The amniotic sac it's supposed to break when it hits the ground. You see what I'm saying? It's supposed to go quick, and it's supposed to.
So that otherwise you'll be stuck in the sack.
Right, and so but it's broken, and the elephant is stuck inside of the sack, and so the mama has to break it.
Yeah.
And then the baby elephant's lying there not breathing.
Because it's suffocating in the sack.
Because I think something had been wrapped around its neck or something. It's not breathing, whatever. And you hear the zoologists, whatever, the zookeepers, who I think are modern criminals. They're standing around and they are going, oh, no. But they can't do anything. It's up to the mama. And so the mama...
Why can they not do anything?
Because there's nothing you can really do for that. You can't like give a CPR to a...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And so what the mama starts doing is it starts smacking this baby elephant all around. And it's trying to get the heart going, trying to get the fluid out of the lungs. And it's so fucking crazy. It gets smacked all around. And then all of a sudden... You see, and elephants are born with it's like are born with veneers. And you see it breathing like this. Opening its mouth like this.
Oh my God. Not like a baby with a full set of teeth to freak you out.
And it's fully born and breathing, and then it gets up on its legs, and it's like, oh my God, that's life fighting to exist. And that's a life that almost didn't make it.
But you want to talk about trauma? Imagine being born and the first thing that happens is your mom starts beating the shit out of you.
Right.
Some of y'all need to be born like that.
Right. Yeah. Some of y'all need some attitude adjustments.
Some of you guys need to be slapped the fuck around a little bit.
I know. I'm about to put y'all... I feel like putting some of y'all back into my sack right now and popping you back out, smacking you.
And people really need to be reborn.
Speaking of attitude and being reborn, we don't want to give too much away about Atlantic City because we have a whole chronicle coming out about our time here.
The chronic what?
But Coals of Atlantic City. The chronic what?
Oh.
All right.
We're kind of the next Lonely Island in a way.
Well, you realize, yeah.
We're the opposite verse. We are what's the opposite of lonely? Togetherness?
Being together.
The fulfilled island?
Like the socially fulfilled land
content,
mass.
man.
Socially,
all right. But what I was saying, speaking of Atlantic City and speaking about being rude and people need to be being reborn. Some of the people here need an attitude adjustment.
Good God.
I mean, I'm like, you're surrounded by food, salt water, sea air, gambling, beautiful people.
Alcohol.
Where are you getting this attitude from?
You can get drugs easily.
Liquor.
You can do illegal things. You could probably kill somebody way easier here than I would say any other city.
Knock them out.
And they won't even be mad at you when they wake up or in the next life. They'll be like, I get it. We were in the AC.
I would be like, if I died in Atlantic City, I would be like, yeah, like I wouldn't be mad about that.
Well, imagine the spirits that you'd get to chill with. There's probably some wonderfully entertaining people who have passed here.
Oh,
the ghost, being a ghost in Atlantic City, haunting the gambling table.
Being a sexual ghost.
That's called a succubus. That's called a succubus.
Oh, that is a succubus.
Well, there's a lot of succubi. I think there's a lot of succubi here.
Do you hear about people who have paranormal experiences and they're like, I get like fucked by a ghost, or like a ghost has sex with me?
Yep.
And like they have like kind of a sexual relationship with a ghost.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to. Why are no paranormal things coming into my life? Like I'm begging the universe to be abducted by an alien for a ghost to come and just just get on top of me and ride and let me ride them, they ride me, whatever, dude. I'm down for anything. Like, I just want to put that out there to the paranormal,
be careful. Let me just say this, though. Be careful what you wish for, because your life is pretty good, man. I'll just say it's pretty good as is. And if you look hard enough, guess what? You'll find it, man. And what you'll find is not going to be to your liking. There's darkness out there.
Not everybody is enemies with ghosts. I feel like you and your background is particularly it makes you particularly susceptible to ghost hate.
What about my background? All the death I've experienced?
Well, do you think that's a coincidence?
I don't think it's a coincidence, and I feel guilty every day for all the death in my life. But there's nothing I can do about it, so I gotta just live and hang out with my friends.
But I
don't need y'all bringing it up to me all the time.
It's not about you. You brought it up, man. We're talking about Nate's relationship. Nate wants to hear a ghost, and you're making it about you again. Nate, I think if you fucked a ghost, that would be rewarding, and I think they'd like to. I don't think
I could satisfy a ghost in a way that would make them pass on to like the different. I feel like they need to get like fucked a certain way, and then they can go to heaven.
Wait. I have an amazing idea for a short film where you start having sex with a ghost.
We're talking short film.
With a succubus, and they're all transparent, black and white, Victorian type of succubus. And you had sex with them a couple times, but then you start to get to know them, and you don't just want to F them, you want to get to know them.
This is a movie already.
And I don't think this has happened, though. As you're having sex with them, slowly over time, as you develop a relationship, the color and starts filling back into their body, and they become less transparent, and they become solid, and they become alive again. And then right when they're fully alive, just as you said, the door to
somebody
heaven
opens a door,
or God opens the door.
Before that when they become actually real, they are exposed to other life forms, and they say, "Oh, I didn't want to fuck you, Nate." Because you're like just
so they dump you.
They would dump me and go with someone else, probably like my brother or my best friend or something like that.
Well, you don't got a brother.
I know,
that's
but
in the movie.
You can have brothers and shit. It's fictional. It's like that. It's kind of crazy. What you can do with narrative.
You could go fictional with it.
You could go fictional with it for sure.
Well, that's when you send them back to the underworld. Oh. I brought you back. I'll take you back in.
This is an Oscar.
But isn't this a Reese Witherspoon movie?
Probably.
Where she's dead and Paul Rudd or somebody has to it's not Paul Rudd, but somebody like that who falls in love with her, but she's dead, and then everyone's looking at her, looking at him.
Just watch this.
What is it?
Reese Witherspoon, and it is Mark Ruffalo, and she's dead. Or no, she's actually not dead. She's in a coma.
But she's in a coma, but her spirit is wandering around, going on dates with this dude.
Right.
And then she comes back to life, but she doesn't remember him.
All right, it's already been made. It's already been made.
Everything's already been done, but the thing is,
The Simpsons did it.
The thing is that nobody's put our sort of spin on it, and we can make it new in a different way.
If I went into the movie theaters and it said the same movie for all of time, Apocalypse Now, Apocalypse Now, Apocalypse Now, Apocalypse Now, but it said from the perspective of this person in India, from the perspective of this person in Chile.
Whoa.
Every story is, it could be the exact same story, but if it's from a different human vessel, they're going to let you in a different door than the door that you came in through.
That's
Hello.
absolutely true.
And you might have came through the chimney. They might come through the garage.
Wow.
That's where a car typically goes. But in this instance, it's a person. Let's try it right now.
Okay, let's
try it right now. Let's tell the story. Let's talk about the showers we all took this morning. We all took a shower this morning, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
You know what I'll say about in the shower this morning? What I did was, kind of when you're so tired. You see it in movies, someone's like so tired or so distraught, and they go into the shower and they put both their hands on the shower wall and let the water run down them kind of sexily.
It's romantic.
I did that this morning, and
wow.
And I did it cold this morning. I do the cold about minute at the end of the shower, and it was busting all up on me, all over me, and all that cold water, and I wanted to turn it off so bad, and yet I didn't.
You do showers differently. I feel like shower is like a therapy kind of zone for you. Like you're thinking about, the wrongs and rights that you've done in your life, how you could change, how you can grow.
Well, you know what,
Eric,
the amount of time you have spent in the shower up to this point in your life is probably longer than all the showers I will take for the rest of my life if I live to 100.
Because how many hours? I probably my whole life spent about 40 hours in the shower.
No.
40 hours a week.
I bet you. I bet you I've done over 10K hours in the shower.
You're an expert.
I put my 10,000 hours.
You put your 10,000 hours in the washing.
Malcolm Gladwell.
I think 4 years of your life have been spent in the shower.
No.
Yeah.
We did just get a little stool in our shower.
What?
Like a footstool. And I sometimes just sit down in the shower.
That's all right.
On a stool, and I look. You know what the most pathetic image is? You walk in the bathroom. I'm sitting on the stool, and I've got my phone in my hand, and I'm looking at TikTok.
That's
in the shower.
Yeah,
that's just like an animal. Like
that is
like an animal in a freedom zoo.
A little fat animal
you are
sitting on the stool.
Eric.
No, hey man. Well,
no, that's
you know what? I'll own being pathetic, because if you own your patheticism, then you get to rule it.
Because
then you get to fuck with it, and you get to make some money off of it, which I do.
And this is something, by the way, that you can say to people: he who makes a beast out of himself does what?
I don't know.
Gets rid of the pain of being a man.
Oh my! That is, and I'm not kidding, one of my favorite fucking quotes.
And that's what you are with being pathetic. He who makes himself pathetic gets rid of the pain of people talking shit about him.
Yeah.
Because
do you understand that quote, Nate? He who makes a beast out of himself.
No, go into
gets
it
rid of the
pain. What song is this from?
It's not from a song. It's from a crazy author.
It's in Backcountry by Avenged.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but that's from a book.
Is it that one? Like
no, it's
that's another Avenged Sevenfold song. Yeah, I went to a Avenged Sevenfold concert.
You did?
Yeah, I went to Ozfest, and I think it was the first time I had seen a pair of boobs in the wild.
A whole pair of them?
A whole pair.
What do you mean?
Like some woman just had her top off, like just walking around.
You think she was probably hot or something?
It was kind of exhilarating. I was like, oh my god. I was like maybe 13 years old.
Oh no.
And I had never seen a pair of boobs like out in the universe before, like not online. And it made me kind of think.
In that moment, you were sexually awakened.
It made me a little horny.
Damn, you were 13 years old and going to a cool concert. That's so cool.
Yeah. My friend had I think he had like free tickets or something like that. But it was wild. System of a Down played there. Avenged Sevenfold. Disturbed was on the lineup.
I love Disturbed.
There was one crazy ass band, another one, I forget which one. But it was in that.
Lionel Richie.
Maybe it was. No, Ozzy Osbourne wasn't there.
No, it wasn't Ozzy. The first time I saw a pair of titties in the wild was on the bridge at Splash Mountain.
The bridge titties.
And I'll say this: speaking of bodies, Joe Biden bodied something recently, didn't he?
Yep.
Yes, he did.
It's called the State of the Union Address. And he has a duty to this country to rise up at this time in his presidency. I think it's 2 years, whatever it is. Maybe how often does he do it? Once a year?
Once a year.
He does?
The State of the Union.
And he has to state what the union is like in this event. And he did the fuck out of that this time.
Because what was that? Him like, going crazy. Like, hey, spilling my chips and my drink everywhere. Yeah. Standing up.
Ordering hella food.
I wish we could fucking just be there. Like, I want to be a senator just so I could witness, like, some of the shit Biden's
Dr.
B.
Up,
you know what I'm saying?
Feel the heat of his body as he walks
there,
past.
front row tickets.
A cool 89 degrees walking right past you.
His voice is probably so good to hear in person, too. Hello.
Oh shit!
That's Obama.
This is me hearing. That's what they want you to think. Everybody thinks Obama has the sweet voice. Yeah. Oh, Obama, I'm Obama. But Joe Biden, imagine Mr. Joe Biden right in your ear.
All right. Let's go do our Joe Biden impressions right now.
Okay.
But they have to be respectful.
I can't think about.
I got. All right, go.
Hey man, come on, man. Hey dude, what the hell's going on here, man?
That's good.
That was pretty amazing.
That was really good.
Oh, say corn pop.
Corn pop. That was, you can tell that you thought there was a different person in the room.
I did for if I close my eyes, I'm seeing an animated show.
Hey, goddamn it! I'm getting better at it as I'm doing it. Goddamn it, corn pop, shit.
Wow.
Fuck, hell, fucking hell. Oh fuck, shit.
Yeah, your eyes are like I'm seeing it. You're acting.
I have a crazy. I think I have a crazy facial George Bush impression. Like I can't do George Bush per se.
Yeah. All right, we'll describe it.
And it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it right now, and then you guys can kind of react to it.
All right.
All right.
So, okay, here's George W. Bush, just the face.
Wow. Yeah. We got to get you back to 1999. When no, that's when he's running for president because he became president in 2000. What, 99 SNL?
Oh my God.
Bro, UV Ferrell.
Unreal.
Let Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell could do the voice, but then you do the face.
You got the face. Yeah, it's like a pinch hitter.
That is crazy.
The alley-oop.
All right, Jack, you do your Biden.
Joe Biden? What's something he talks about? I gotta take my
you sound like you're on the phone and you're like having sex and you're trying to like you're trying to answer a phone call but fuck at the same time and like make it obvious.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Because we got to get the gosh darn construction guys down there. I can't do it. I'm not an impression.
You got it though. You got it.
I feel like I got his noises.
You think you don't got it, but you got it.
By the way, we should say impressions are the lowest form.
They're the lowest, but I mean,
what we do, podcasting is slowly becoming the highest form of comedy that you can do.
Right, and intellectual stuff as well.
All right, you guys want to hear mine? All right.
God damn! Just
stop.
Whoa!
Yeah. Jesus Christ! Yo.
Hey, everybody, chill. All right, I can't do it. I gotta
say, hey, everybody, chill. What the fuck?
There will be no more impressions on this.
All right,
that's it. That's enough. I will work on it in the next episode. I'll body it.
You know what's funny? We shouldn't be doing impressions of politicians. We should be respecting the fuck out of it.
Right.
Because impressions of anybody, regardless of what they've done, is so fucking disrespectful. And to see these things done on major network shows, I won't even name them, but major sketch shows that are on the networks. I'm like, do you all realize the mental damage that you're doing to the people you're
brutally impersonating?
At one point in my career, I think there will be, people doing impressions of me.
Of course.
And there will be that fun moment, on SNL when I'm hosting and then the youngin is doing an impression of me and I come on as me and we're both talking. We're both two versions of Nate Barone. Yeah. I am going to
smack.
I'm going to, as soon as that person talks in the rehearsal, I'll be like, play along, do the sketch. It's fun, so funny, going well. Live tape, they do that. BAM! Boom! Don't ever fucking do that shit again, bitch! Don't you ever do that! And I'll take the camera, I'll shake it, and I'll be like, it's Dave Barone show now!
Oh, man.
Fucking, I'll ruin that fucking show. They're going to cut the commercial. I got fucking somebody with a gun in the booth to the guy said, no, cut the commercial.
So that's how you like to exact revenge, is you like to let them know publicly and shame them.
Right, yeah.
You're not going to disrespect you and just tell them you're wrong.
Sometimes you got to show people that you're not to be disrespected. And it takes one. You just got to do it once. You got to do it.
Well, that's what I'm waiting for my moment to do that because The minute I get disrespected again, I'm going crazy on this.
You get disrespected
no matter if it's a child, whatever. And it's going to be with my words, by the way. I don't use violence unless I get fought with, and I'll smack the fuck out of you.
Your words hurt more than your body.
Well, because my words are educated. My words are kind of smithed in a forge of pain.
Whoa, smithed in a forge. Yeah. That sounds like a different language.
Well, and that because words, punch heals. A bruise heals unless it gets to your brain, then that can kill you. But a word buries itself under your skin, goes into your heart, and stays there for a minute.
And a word salad is not a healthy salad. It's a salad of ruthless bullets coming straight into your ego, taking you out.
Yep. By the way, lesson for the Republicans at the State of the Union. I'm watching these Republicans, and I'm like, just shaking. Oh my god,
the lunacy, the lunatics in there. And we definitely can see their point of view. Yeah, we're kind of those people that can dip into that point of view, and we can see where they're coming from just a little bit, because you need to have an understanding and have a compromise. You need to understand first. Come to the table and have an understanding of, here's what I think, here's what you think. Where can we meet in the middle here?
Right.
Because you can't negotiate with somebody who you're trying to hit in the face.
Of course not.
Because then you're just
that'll be a war, a battle.
Exactly. And that's not what politics should be.
What do you think is missing from the political system, from the Senate meetings where they're all together?
Yeah.
Is there something that could...
Liquor
and food.
Yeah.
Because Marjorie Taylor Greene and Joe Biden or whatever are not going to yell at each other if they both got mouthfuls of spaghetti and garlic bread. That's for sure.
Right. That's actually true.
The liquor might actually add to the fighting a little bit.
Democrats can drink liquor, but Republicans have to stay... stone cold sober, and that's kind of the punishment you get for being right.
You can't. That would be my worst punishment.
And I think a lot of right wing Republicans would dip over to the other side if they knew they could.
They got
free liquor, and
I would be a Republican for free beer.
I think that they need to be put onto some type of reality TV show, something
Shark Tank,
where it's like, oh, the Democratic congressman from Alabama, or probably not Alabama, but Delaware, wherever, is tied or sewn into the Republican congressman from Alabama, and it's a saw-style situation where they have to...
they're like handcuffed to each other or something?
I'm thinking like grotesquely sewn together.
The skin is
like
sewn
saw-style,
back to back?
horror movie style.
Oh my God.
They wake up screaming. Who's that?
What do you imagine that's going to... And so then they're going to kind of like bond. You're saying that's going to make them bond?
I think so, because I think you realize that people that fought in World War II or World War I, they came from...
Here we go again.
Here we go.
I just want to say sorry to all the listeners right now. Eric's dipping into World War it's fine. It's fine.
You can learn so many lessons from... They learn the lessons so that we don't have to learn them again. And unfortunately, people are forgetting history. But I'm saying you would go into a troop. Democrats and Republicans were in foxholes together, and they came out they came out something else. It didn't matter what.
It doesn't
matter what your politics are when bullets are flying in your face, and when you're catching grenade frag in your mouth.
Right. There is something about that.
We all bleed the same, red, white, and blue.
That's true.
Oh, our blood is blue, by the way, until it's oxidized.
How does that work?
Well, look at your veins, blue.
Isn't that just
our blood's actually blue as fuck?
Isn't it? Is it red, and then the filter of the yellow skin makes it look blue because red plus yellow is blue?
I don't know about that. I think the blood is blue as fuck, and then once it hits the air, it's all red.
So what if it hits a different gas?
Could be any other type of color. I don't know.
If there's hella marijuana in the air, will your blood come out green?
Oh my god!
What's the most blood bleeding you've ever been?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, probably from my mouth.
From a tooth? Probably a tooth.
I got a baseball thrown in my fucking face. And it was like a fast pitch ball at my nose. And I think that's why my nose has kind of a
racket on it.
Dip right here or something. I think it kind of broke my nose a little bit. But that was the most blood I'd ever seen, and I'm afraid to this day of like balls like being like thrown around. Like if I'm on a b-ball court, I think that the ball's gonna hit my face. Like it kind of traumatized me in a way.
I can tell because you don't have a lot of balls around you and any of your personal belongings.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry about that too. That's how I feel about hammers.
Hammers.
How did you get hammered?
Well,
this
in a different way. In a different way.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, and the wine as well.
Basically,
yeah.
I was trying to break open a huge rock. I found a rock that was bigger than you can imagine, and so I thought, what's gonna be in there? Probably some gold. And so I got this hammer that was big as fuck. I was probably 18 and 19 years old, a little too old for this. And I swung the hammer back. You know how the back of the hammer has two little heads on it?
Yeah.
I go, whop!
Into your head.
And I swing it up and I crack my skull open with the back of a hammer. And I was bleeding. I was leaking out the back of my head like a freaking Capri Sun.
My goodness.
But
hammers. We need hammers only battlefield. We need to get rid of guns.
Well, y'all saw what happened to Mr. PP.
Who?
Oh,
Paul Pelosi.
Paul Pelosi.
We can't go into this.
Well, he's brave.
I know, he's very brave.
He is brave.
I can't go into that video.
Eric, if somebody was in your house with a hammer smiling at you bigger than fucking anybody's ever smiled at you in their life.
Yeah.
And then you had the cops on the phone. Could you keep your composure?
I think I could. I think I would get Stockholm syndrome like that. If someone's coming to my home, I would try to be their friend so quickly.
And I think you would achieve that. I think they would be like, want to kill you, and then be like, wait a second, like, I would like to just like maybe let's get out of the house and go kind of like going. get a sandwich or something.
I'd be making them laugh. I'm not even kidding. That would be my moves. And then I'd get
a gun.
Then I'd become violent when I get my chance. But,
yeah, it's interesting. I like to think that I like to attack somebody if they're in my house. But the one time that I woke up and I thought somebody was in my house, I tried to run out the door in my underwear.
Oh, but that's what they teach you in jiu-jitsu, right? Their best move is to run.
Always.
You know, that is the best fighting move, is to run with your feet.
Yep, the best punch is your feet punching the ground as you fucking run out of there.
I will say this, that the person that is most ready to have a home invasion, who is like, do not enter this man's home, is my father.
Wow.
Because he has a gun.
He is strapped up.
Oh.
And he is I feel like he is so ready for someone. He's kind of begging for somebody to break into his house. And he lives in kind of a small condo.
Yeah.
And his room is like kind of up the stairs. And I feel like he sleeps like at the top of the stairs, facing the front door, just kind of nodding off with one eye open, like kind of like a cat does, a lion. And he has a gun just down the side on his thigh.
Does he really?
Just ready, just at the top of the stairs to just... I feel like that will complete him. If somebody comes in... Because did you know this fact?
What?
That if you murder somebody in your own home, you will not face any consequences.
I don't think that's fully true.
What if you bring them in? So you could bring someone into your house and kill them?
If it's a home invasion, it's like defense.
How can you prove it's a home invasion?
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but
that's what I'm saying. So if we wanted to go grab somebody and bring him to your dad and say, "Ooh, look who we found here," he could just catch a. Is that an Ohio thing?
Maybe it's just an Ohio thing. I think that my dad has.
If you kill somebody in your house,
he's ready. I'm telling you, do not rob my father.
He was probably just trying to scare make sure you're acting right. He's saying, I could kill you if you don't stop.
Maybe it was like a little bit of a scare tactic.
Well, you should put it to the test.
Scare tactics, joy tactics.
Oh, the Halloween episode.
We need to do a Joy Tactics TV show.
We need to be doing pranks.
We need to be doing... What's that show?
Joyful Pranks.
What's the show? Oh, well, we have something called... Well,
we
have an amazing idea for a prank call show.
Called Thank Calls.
Thank Calls, where we call unsuspecting businesses and we fucking thank them for how good they treated us.
Even if we haven't been and we're lying, we're thanking them.
Even if it's in Australia.
Which means a lot.
And, so
Should we do one right now?
Hi, thank you for calling LA Fitness Linwood. This is Amanda.
Hi, this is Eric. I was in your gym last week just doing a trial run, and I don't live in town, but I just wanted to tell you guys I loved your gym so much, and I really appreciated how clean it was in there, and you guys just did such a good job. And
thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
No, I go to a lot of gyms. I work out all the time, and your gym was one of the best I've ever been to. So I can't sign up. I don't live in town, but I want you to know you guys kind of crushed it. So major props to you guys and the team.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, bro.
All right, man.
Yeah.
You have a good day.
All right. You as well.
All right.
You.
Later,
Bye.
man. Bye-bye. It's that easy.
The way that they that they picked up the phone. He picks up the phone and he says this. He picks up the phone and he goes like this. Hello, how can I help you? And when he hangs up the phone, you can hear gratefulness pouring out of his mouth.
Yes. He liked that, didn't he?
Like water.
He liked that. You guys want to try one?
A little bit of pride.
Let's get a Raisin Cane's.
Let's get a Raisin Cane's.
Cane's.
They deserve a little love.
But they might not answer the phone.
We know what's next, right?
What?
Chipotle.
Oh, Chipotle needs it. Chipotle.
What time? They just finished the lunch rush.
This is the Fairless Hills Raising Cane's, Nate.
Okay. You want me to hit this one?
Badly.
Hello?
Hello, thank you for calling Raising Cane's.
Hi, this is Nate. I just wanted to give you guys a call just to let you know that I've been to like a bunch of Raising Cane's in my life. I've been to a lot of different locations, and I wanted to say that your location was the best Raising Cane's I've ever been to in my life. I swear to God, the service that I got from y'all was like crazy, and I just felt like I needed to pay that back and tell y'all that it was just, I just felt like so taken care of, loved, and the food was just crispy, excellent. The chicken tenders were melting in my mouth. I was just feeling good in Raising Cane's, and I just wanted to thank y'all. That's all I wanted to do was just say thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Of course, and you guys don't get enough appreciation, I feel like. Everyone's just coming in there and like you know what I'm saying? I just want to say I appreciate y'all, and you guys bodied it. You guys did
so much. We appreciate it so much.
Of course. Well, you have an amazing rest of your day, okay?
Yes, you too. Thank you.
All right. Thank you again. I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I really needed that Raising Cane's experience. I was in kind of a low place, and I was like, after I had the chicken tendies, bam, I had the Caniac combo. It was crazy. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Of course. All right. See you.
Damn. Damn, you know, it went on a little long.
You drifted a little into the prank territory.
I know. I can't help it, dude.
But I would say,
you know how much Impractical Jokers I've watched in my life? I can't help but.
You can't help but get a little bit.
I felt myself going into the territory to be like, just kidding, psych, fuck this place. I fucking took a shit up in your fucking restaurant.
All right, man. Wait, I do want to say, not kidding for a minute, I felt emotional.
Wow.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. I'm not saying it for the podcast. I felt like a little bit like, wow, these people really don't get any kind of props for what they do because their jobs are so fucking hard.
They are.
And
I'm
food
like,
is the best thing we have in life.
These people are busting their fucking asses off every fucking day. And I bet you,
and
I really hope that some words of affirmation kind of made them feel like, damn, like, thank God somebody's looking out for us. And that wasn't just for that Raising Cane's. That's for every person that works in sort of a restaurant or a fast food workers. Like, all y'all are killing it, and people are so disrespectful to those workers.
Right.
We call them heroes since the pandemic. There's a word that Joe Biden coined because he knew he was going to be president.
Yeah.
Called hero workers, essential workers. What was it? Essential.
I like that, hero workers.
Hero workers. Because we can operate without CEOs.
All right, Jack, you're calling a military surplus store.
All right. Hi, I've actually been in the store recently, and I just wanted to call to say that I had to show some love to everybody in the store. I had such an amazing experience. I was helped immediately and helpfully, and everybody's attitudes were incredible.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I just wanted to put that positivity back onto you, and
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, I appreciate what you all do. What's your name?
My name's Noah, but there's also another Noah in here, and Cameron was here.
My name's Noah.
No way.
I'm not kidding, man. That's so crazy. I love that.
Three of us.
That makes three of us. I love that. Hey, Well, y'all have an amazingly blessed day.
You too. Come back in soon.
All right, will do.
All right. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
All right, once again, pretty good, but Vern's done a little bit of serial killer.
It was funny that Jack had like a different voice that he put on.
Well, I said I wanted to put on a voice because I'm walking into a gun store or whatever, a military store.
That's true. They can trace it back.
Wait, and Eric,
I realized that my call was way too long.
And what did
you don't want to take their time.
What did I do? I did it lame.
No, you did it perfectly, Eric. You're the best one, but calling a military surplus store, not a little bit like,
I feel like in a weird way, that store needed it the most.
Yeah.
Oh, you could tell he was the toughest to get up. That's why I did the Noah thing, because I was like, you know what? Let me try and crack this guy, because I know that he's not really feeling the love.
Right.
And when I cracked into that Noah thing, yes, we all know it was a joke, but he doesn't know that. And
right.
My name isn't Noah, but in that moment, I did feel like
I might as well just hook him up with this.
And speaking of we're talking about thanking people and praising people, but I think there's another person that needs to kind of be shamed, and the finger needs to be pointed at this man. And I think I know what you guys know what I'm talking about.
Let me say it right into the mic. If you listen to this, and we're talking about you, feel shame. It's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Good God.
Eric's tongue just came out of his mouth for a second.
Oh my God.
It's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sound like
that was the Italian.
You sound like 8 Tito's and Tito's deep.
That's how you say it with.
And I'm getting Tito's tonight, by the way. I'm off that tequila. I'm on Tito's again.
You just hit the Atlantic City dialect. That was a regional.
No, I mean, listen. I heard that we all know that reports have been circulating about him dating a 19-year-old. That's not chill.
That's not possible.
But I heard maybe he's not even dating her. But even the fact that that's believable.
Right.
Shame on you.
He's done it before.
Shame on you because you're dating all these.
Calling all paparazzi. I want you to turn it up a notch. I want to take all the paparazzi that are going at every single celebrity and just kind of funnel that in and focus. Because when there's like a top player like LeBron or something like that, the guards kind of they'll put 2 people on him.
Right.
We need the paparazzi to do that to Leo and kind of fuck up his whole life and make him know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're on to you.
TMZ needs to have the DiCaprio department.
The
Navy SEALs. Leonardo DiCaprio SEALs.
I famously hate paparazzi because I think that celebrities' privacy should be respected. But I think that with some of these celebrities that are acting a fool like this, the paparazzis need new guerrilla tactics of scaring the fuck out of cymbals and pots and pans.
Or by the way,
crazy outfits that scare the fuck out of celebrities.
Right.
And take a picture of them all scared.
And I think they should do a 21 Jump Street style, where it's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna dress up as a 19-year-old and I'm gonna go get my flirt on with Leonardo DiCaprio and I'm gonna bust him from the inside.
Yes.
You're gonna what?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna bust on him from the inside.
I feel like I would.
That's the way to do it. That's next TMZ.
I feel like I would be like a nightmare paparazzi. There would be if I was a paparazzi, there would be multiple clips of me getting shit. You know that when Bjork was took that fucking person's hair and slammed them out? I would be getting Bjorked left and right. Kanye would be fucking biting off my fucking
Well, because you don't know how to talk to people nicely, man. I feel like if you want something from them, you'd be like, "Hi, excuse me,
hey, Chris Tucker. Hey, Chris Tucker. Can you talk about the worst thing that's happened in your life?" I'll put the camera right in their fucking face, getting right to the bottom of it. I'm not even gonna be like, "Hey, how's your day?" Try to be nice.
No. You go straight for the throat because you know what makes good content. You'd be an amazing TMZ digital.
And I would have weird contacts in and just look kind of fucked up. Have a hoodie on, have maybe a sort of. Maybe a rifle that's obviously kind of sticking in my sweatpants and I'm walking with a limp kind of thing, and the pots and pans too. I would be like, ding, 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 Chris Tucker, I'm here.
Wow, I would read that magazine too.
I would have my own TMZ.
Okay, so Super Bowl Sunday.
This Sunday.
What do we think?
I don't know anything about it, but I'm excited to see what celebrities are going to be representing what products and what potato chip is going to be happening with Carrie Underwood or something like that.
Right.
What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Do y'all want to know a fact about pizza?
Oh
yeah.
The Super Bowl. Do you know what day the most pizza has ever been ordered on one single day
Is
was?
it Super Bowl Sunday?
It was the Super Bowl and the OJ chase.
Oh,
because everybody's at home watching. Oh, that's
Everybody,
so fucking
that's the
fun.
most
That's
pizza.
legendary, like, year.
There's some moments where I'm just like, I love the fuck out of humans for doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Humans
Like,
are
it's just
amazing.
like, humans are amazing because it's like, oh my god, this world is so dark and like life is pain, but like there's still time to like sit around and eat pizza with your friends while something crazy is going on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's so funny that life is so cosmic and crazy, but this is what we choose to spend our time doing. You know
Eating
what I mean?
pizza.
Eating pizza.
Because we try to fool ourselves. We try to fool ourselves with our minds that we can live in the kind of imagined reality, but the best things in life is food and hanging out.
Right.
That's
True.
what
And I
Really
did get that
Tactics is
stomach
about.
bug recently, and my appetite is lower than it's ever been, and it's about to make me a skinny type of legend. But if I get too skinny, it's gonna be lights out for the models.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Really.
and if I get a certain level of skinny, cha-ching, the 24 reboot, cha-ching, I get on the new whatever Spielberg movie, cha-ching.
And if you get too big,
if I get too big,
The Rock.
The Rock's coming for
Well,
me.
here's a question for you guys. What is so we're talking about, like, you know, fame and celebrities doing commercials for the Super Bowl and whatnot.
Yeah.
What product would you be like, I would be so happy to be like the spokesperson for this product and do a Super Bowl commercial for them?
A Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut? Jack
I feel like I
coming
could
in?
talk about chicken wings and Pizza Hut in a way that most people don't give a fuck. They think, oh, do you like Domino's or
It
do you
would
like
be
Papa
one take.
John's?
It would be one take. You just go for 30 seconds.
I
talk
would do
about,
it.
you know.
Yeah, I would do it live at the halftime show. What's Rihanna singing? Under my umbrella, Ella. Now, Jack, tell 'em!
Oh,
and then
my.
I would fucking drop out of the sky. Pizza Hut has a new Wing Street wing deal. If you call right now, $5.99. You get it one time at a time.
That would be so funny if that actually happened today, and like people are like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, you know, that just dropped down from the heavens. Like,
Oh, it's Jack. He's got
It's
something to say
Jack
about
from
pizza.
tuning out the news.
Don't disrespect my work. Stephen Colbert presents Tuning Out the News.
my
Get
Right,
it right.
of course, of course.
Um,
So you be Pizza Hut and you
Pizza Hut,
crush it
yeah.
and you make $1 million.
Nate, what would yours be, like a luxury
Yeah.
vehicle?
I would want to sort of invest in the company, and like a company that's failing, and buy up all their stock and see if I could kind of reverse it around and let the stock, like after I do the commercial, the stock goes up crazy, sell it all, boom, instantly, make the milli off the commercial and the $4 billion off of the stock. And do
You
that,
want to
and
do
turn
a pump and
around.
dump.
Holy
I would
shit.
turn around. You know what I do get? You know what SAS shoes are?
Cashew?
Mhm.
SAS shoes. They're like
No.
walking shoes for old people, but they kind of look a little tight. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I feel like if I could like
Oh.
you know bring my own kind of swag and energy into it and be like, yo, SAS shoes are kind of like bumping now, and I could kind of, you know, have some streetwear people come in and wear them and turn that brand into a
Yeah.
sort of the next Nike or Asics or something like that, and pull kind of the Yeezy and I could have the SAS Veronis. You know
Oh, and then what you're saying is,
Oh.
then you're the CEO, and then you say something real bad online to tank the
tank the
company
stock.
on purpose, and you short it or whatever it's called.
beforehand.
What?
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
You mean short it,
While
then buy it all up, then pump it up,
Buy it
do
all
the
up, and then-
commercial,
then dump it.
then dump it. Bye bye. See you at the Cayman
Oh.
Islands.
This is also a financial podcast.
We have like not okay. So this is the most successful artist on the planet. We know a lot of people who are incredibly talented. They have this crazy innate talent inside of them, but they might not go anywhere because you don't just need talent. You also need that business mindset. And I feel like all three of us have the equal amounts talent and business mindset.
Mhm.
Because guess what? If you're relying just on talent, well, then you better be motherfucking Chris Farley. all
Right.
You better be,
Hell.
you know,
You better be
Prince or
John
something
Legend.
That's
like
rare.
Yeah. I don't get talent is the last thing I give a fuck about. in
I
some
have
No
way.
one
so
cares
much
about
talent,
talent.
and it's just almost I don't even give a fuck about it. It's a grain of sand in my beach of whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh no, I do know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Your beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What matters the most is, can you scheme? Are you willing to walk through flames to get what you want?
Right.
Or are you afraid?
Or are you a loser?
Well.
All right, you guys want to hear what I would want to be in for a Super Bowl commercial?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
then we should tell everybody that we've had about 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, and we're sorry we're a little off today, but I think we're kind of crushing it at the same time. But all right, I'll say it quickly. Mine would be I would want to do maybe a Chips Ahoy or something.
Oh.
And I've always wanted to swim in a pool that the liquid is not water. And I just saw something shoot out over there. I thought it was a mouse.
It's not a mouse. It can't be a mouse.
All right, so I've always wanted to swim in a pool of something that's not water, so maybe milk.
Cookies? Oh, milk.
Wait, how'd you just say that?
Milk.
A
A pool full of milk.
Milk.
And I'm gonna be. Here's the thing: I'll have my new body unveiled after I do my sort of fitness program. So I got the muscle on there, and I dive into the pool with some nice music behind me. It's all milk, and I'm swimming around, and I say, you know what, what I could use right now is a cookie, and I get tossed one cookie, blink, and I'm like, this is it. I think I might need some more cookies. All these cookies like flood in from a dump truck into the pool, and I'm like, that's enough. Okay, one more. Chips Ahoy.
Wow. That was a good. That's a really good ending.
That was like an auteur style. You
I know.
Starting it.
Nobody's ever asked me to get in an ad room like that, but this is like I just thought of that for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And you realize how I said milk and cookies a little differently because that adds a little flavor.
People are so their attention
milk
spans
and cookies
right now are
oh.
like. People are so brain dead that they need every word needs to be different to be like, oh,
what the fuck?
Yeah, right.
And it has a lot of virality because if you say something weird, people are gonna start taking a picture of you online and putting the G letter somewhere.
Yeah,
cookies.
Cookies.
Speaking of virality, I think like advertisement agencies need to wake up a little bit and kind of make fucked up ads to like tarnish a brand just for a moment because those like those type of moments I feel like do more for the brand than like just a regular McDonald's. Hey, blah 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 blah. Like let's see Ronald McDonald like jacking off like on like on the Super Bowl like Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And it's like not blurred out, and they kind of get it, and then everyone will be talking about McDonald's, and I guarantee you there will be a some sort of lawsuits or something like that.
Worth it though.
But everyone would be like, fuck McDonald's. But I guarantee you there'd be more Big Mac sold on that day than any other day on the planet.
Right. Should we hit a couple of free examples?
Yeah. Why not?
A Pringles can getting, lodged into somebody's chest cavity.
Yeah. Like something violent.
This is
like
just
that,
an example.
All
right. Let me get violent.
This is showing you how good of an asset we would be in a marketing room. So this is okay.
Right. If you're working at an ad agency and you want if you want to hire us because we know there's a lot of money in that shit, we are so into doing branded content, branded shit, and advertisements because we have a connection to the people like no other ad exec does because they are so fucking out of touch.
Yeah.
We are one with the people.
Okay, so Nate, Eric, Jack, hey man. So these people, we want viral, the most violent and viral content.
Viral content.
People are into
For
violence.
what brand? Give me a brand and I'll do it.
We got Buffalo Wild Wings is wanting to change it up and be violent.
I would say just somebody comes up to somebody and they it would have to be a 3-minute commercial. I'm sorry. We would have to buy up the ad space.
Right.
And it would be somebody just staring into the camera for a minute and a half. And people would be like, what the fuck's happening? All of a sudden, you see a knife come out, slits the person's fucking throat. And what comes out? Not blood, but spicy garlic sauce.
Spicy garlic sauce.
And that is dripping onto a raw chicken wing. And then the chef comes out and says, thank you. And then that person gets fucking sliced up or something. You know?
Oh, my God.
And then it continues on like that.
My mind is reeling at that, but it makes me want to go.
It makes me want a chicken wing.
Yeah.
It kind of does,
doesn't it? At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they deep fry the dead body or something like that. And then they eat that person. And it's like cannibalism at Buffalo Wild Wings. Damn, my mind gets twisted and crazy sometimes.
All right,
and my imagination goes into places.
Oh, so your mind goes there. Mine goes like this. It's a GoPro style POV ad from a guy who's like so sad as fuck in his middle of the country studio apartment, never had a girlfriend, His place is messy as fuck. It's Friday night. He looks at his watch. No plans. He grabs his car keys. He gets in his busted old whatever Kia car. He drives to Buffalo Wild Wings. He's looking around. People are all having fun together. He goes and sits by himself and drinks himself to death.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what
I'm talking
a good
about.
commercial.
And he just,
How many beers does he have then?
He has like 24 beers, and they're trying to get him to stop drinking, but he won't.
He won't.
Stop!
He's
Please
too strong.
stop! Fuck you! I'm getting my
This is also the strongest guy in the world, so they're trying to get him. Like, oh, get the beer from him. He's fucking he's smashing tables,
tossing people to the side.
The cops
of
are
the
too
room.
afraid to shoot him because they think the bullets are gonna bounce off him.
Damn, people really aren't thinking like us, are they?
All right, so violent Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay, so
Go.
A young politician just won an election. Steps out of the after party. Everybody's saying congrats. They're coming out sweating. That was so sick. They loosen their tie. Get into a car. All of a sudden they look at their driver and it's not someone familiar. Who the hell is that? And it's kind of a older British woman. And all of a sudden a dart shoots out of the side of the car into his side. And now you see the yellow liquid drip into his side, and he passes out. He passes out poisoned.
Ew.
He wakes up. He is surrounded by electricity. Zzz, all around. He's tied to a chair. And somebody comes up to him and says, so, you think you can come into my town and just take over without respecting the people who actually run it? Can you? And then who steps out of the darkness? Chester the chicken wing mob boss.
Dude, new mascot?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're unveiling it. It's not a buffalo?
It's Chester. It's Buffalo. Chester the buffalo wing chicken wing mob.
Kind of like Tony Soprano style.
Wow.
Like, kind of looking like the chicken version of Tony Soprano.
And what does he do? Beat the fuck out of him?
He grabs him by the fucking chin and starts shaking his fucking head. Yeah. And you hear him kind of fucking just rattle around, and then and he kind of hurts him so bad that he never wishes to ever fuck with chicken wings again.
All right. Respect on that. Respect on yours.
Film.
And respect on mine.
Good.
Once again, you give us any type of word challenge or thought challenge, we'll crush it.
Yeah, easily. Just off the top of the dome. And let me say this: the commercials that you see, people are spending weeks and months of their lives prepping for this, and there are entire teams of thousands of people sometimes working on this. Crew, lighting,
we do
set
all
design,
that. We do all that.
art direction.
Give us $4 million. We'll spend $1 million on the ad and keep the rest for us.
And we
we'll
won't tell them. We won't even tell them where the money's
anybody.
going. They'll be like, "Wow, you didn't spend all that money on the production. It looks so amazing and crazy."
Nope. Surprise.
All right.
Surprise.
All right, everybody. One word joy. Go around to give one word about what brought you joy this week.
Okay.
And send love to the people. I'll go first.
Okay.
Here's what brought me joy this week. And you'll find out more about this on the Atlantic City Chronicles podcast. But I'll just say this. Windfall.
Mysterious.
That's like a video game.
That's money, related to money.
Okay.
Okay.
I see where you're going with this. Okay, I will say my joy this week is one word: hotels. I love hotels, and this one's kind of fucked up and weird in a different type of hotel that we're in right now. Where are we in? The Ocean?
The Ocean Casino Resort.
Ocean Casino Resort. Shouts out.
Shouts out all the way. And I'll give you a hint as to what this exactly means, but you might get it. My word that brought me joy this week: Nate came to New York.
Oh my god!
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Interesting. You didn't even mention.
I didn't even think of. No, I'm a bad friend.
Yeah, so like Nate, thank you so much for putting the effort in to like make this fucking happen.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that, man.
No worries, man.
So Eric, interesting.
Yeah,
I don't deal with this type of fake fighting. I don't even like it. I don't like to joke around like this. We'll see you all next week with the Atlantic City Chronicles, which are gonna blow your mind and blow This American Life out the fucking water. Peace.
That's a wrap. My God.
Well,
That concludes another incredible fucking episode of Joy Tactics. Head over to patreon.com/joytactics to unlock exclusive weekly bonus episodes. And make sure to follow us on social media where we post fire TikToks and hilarious shit like that. And if you love the shit you just listened to, make sure to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Thanks for listening, and remember, we are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves.